Hey reps, I hope everybody is doing great and had a great Monday. I am here with Jaboha Davis. Jaboha is a new rep with us. She signed up July the 26th, that first day of our $5 Share the Love incentive, and she has already earned in just 17 days, this rock star right here earned all 4 levels of her Smart Start in just 17 days. And in the meantime, this girl's a triple dipper. You might be thinking, what do you mean by that, Amy? Well, she has earned her $300 in shopping spree money back through Smart Stops, through Smart Start. She has earned over $250 in commission, and she has already earned level 1 of the follow day incentive and is just on the heels of level 2. So welcome, Jaboha. We are so glad you are here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as Amy said, my name is Jaboha Davis. I live in a very small town here in North Carolina, Mount Olive. If you've heard of Mount Olive pickles, that is where I'm from. I am married. Me and my husband have been together 7 years this November, and we have 3 boys. So that is just, a lot of fun. So we stay busy all the time. We, have my plate full as far as that goes. But I am a stay-at-home mom right now, with school being crazy, with COVID and all that, good stuff. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my husband, he works and travels as a lineman. He works on power lines. So that's kind of a little bit about our little family.
Awesome. I love that. Let me mention too, Jaboha only lives about 20 miles from me. So, and she was a rock star hostess turned rock star rep. Now you might be thinking, what is she talking about? Well, she was one of my spring and summer hostesses who really got into her party and was super active. So as soon as that Share the Love incentive went out, Jaboha was at the top of my list, and I'm like, I am going to share the love with her and ask her about that $5 rep. And we turned her event group right into her VIP group. So there is a tip for you tonight right there, gals. If you haven't reached out to all of your previous hostess from the fall and winter and from the spring and summer, reach out to them and say, hey girl, what do you think about turning your event group into your own VIP group so that you'll be earning the commission from sales? So that's what we did with Jaboha. And it was easy peasy to flip that group, and here she is rocking it out. And we're so glad you're here. Also, let me mention, she only lives about 20 miles from me. Did I say that? So don't be afraid to recruit your friends, your family. Don't think, well, there's not enough customers. We both live in small little towns, and there is enough love to go around. Trust us, there is, isn't there?
Right. That's okay. Right. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Why did you choose Initials Inc? Like, why Initials? And why was it your number 1 choice?
I just love the products that Initials Inc. has to offer. I probably bought my first item 10 years ago, and it's kind of just been a love that has grown over the last 10 years. I would kind of pick up a few things here and there from parties that I was invited to. And then it just kind of just grew from there. I went to a party or online party last year, and it kind of just, refueled. I was like, oh man, I'm missing out, on all these great products. And then of course, I reached out to you personally and said, hey, I've got a wish list. How can we get these things for me? And you said, well, let's host a party.
Right.
And we did. And then it kind of just, was a rolling effect into, hey, here I am as a rep now. So I would just say my why is just because I love the products, and I tell my customers to this day that, I would not sell you something that I don't support and that I don't, believe in.
Right.
And I purchase just as many products for myself as, I do, to showcase for all of you and, all the things that you guys buy. And I try to tell you which ones are my favorites and what you can use them for. And so I just love all of the products. That's probably my number 1 reason as to why I chose this journey.
I love that. I love that. And so I'm taking away from that, gals, don't think that it's always all about the money or it's all about having some girl time. Think about who that loves the products, because those are the people you want to share the love with. So make your list, like, who do I know that really loves our products? Jaboha was one of those people for me. And so who do you know that loves the products? Make sure they are on your smart list, because that is a lot of new recruits, that is their why many times. Speaking of products, what is your number one product? What's your favorite?
I would say probably right now my favorite is the Success Tote.
Oh, I love that one.
Yes, I saw it when you shared it during my party during a live, and I was like, I got to have that one. And it was on the top of my wish list, to use my hostess rewards for. And I swear I carry it everywhere right now. And when I'm out and about, people notice that big mega monogram that I put on it. Two of my best friends, that one of them has already ordered one, and the other one has it on her wish list. So it just kind of sells itself, and it's
Right.
just that metallic gold is so pretty, and it's just an eye stopper. Like people see it on my shoulder and they're like, where did you get that from? And of course, it's just easy then to say, okay, let me tell you how to get it.
That's
So
right. I know
yeah,
a girl. I love
that's
it. I love it.
right.
That Success Tote is definitely a head turner. So I'm taking away from that it's important that we all represent our brand. Like we we wear this brand that we all love so much. And for you, it is that Success Tote. And you are right, girl. That Success Tote with that mega monogram is indeed a head turner and an attention getter. So
Yes,
great job.
definitely.
It's great that you picked that for one of your products. And if you are sitting tonight thinking, like, what do I need to get, when I cash in some rewards or with my shopping spree, you might remember that. Okay. All right. Moving right along. So what inspired you? Now, a lot of people are, signing up, but what inspired you to really move and really say, hey, I'm going to do this Smart Start thing? What inspired you to move?
Well, first of all, just the conversation that I had with you about, there's no set monthly goals that you have to make, because I was really nervous about having to meet sales goals and things like that.
Mhm.
But, the $5 sign up fee right now, it was just like a no brainer. What have I got to lose, really? $5. If I sell enough product to get $5 back, easy peasy. If not, it's $5. I've spent $5 on a lot of other things that I've
Coffee.
wasted. Exactly. So really, I felt like the incentive to sign up right now for $5 was a no-go, no brainer. And so that really kind of pushed me forward, especially after having my own party. And then of course, it's just I wasn't sure how much I was going to work the business signing up, because of course you're like, oh, you get a new wallet, portfolio wallet, $5, it's already a win-win no matter which way you look at it. But then of course, once I got that first sale in my VIP group, it was kind of like, okay, I can do this. I can sell. And then within 2 weeks, I've already hit my superstar. And that just kind of blew my own mind, because I just did not really see that for myself. I actually told my best friend when I signed up, I said, I've got to sell $1,000 before September the 4th. She was like, oh, you can do it. And I was like, oh, I just don't know if I can. And then 2 weeks in, and I've already met the goal. So I was just really blown away how easy the products really sell themselves. You just kind of have to work for it a little bit.
Right. I love that. I love that. And you signed up at a great time for sure. Okay. All right. So what would your number one tip for new reps be? Like, what is your number one tip if you had to, so you're talking to all these new reps out there, what's your number one tip for them?
I would say that I feel like you get out of this business what you're willing to put in it. I work the VIP group as much as I can. So if you don't already have a VIP group, definitely start there. I have several close girlfriends of mine that support me in what I'm doing. And so sometimes, even if they're not in the place financially, to make a purchase from me to support my small business, I'm like, hey, just go to my VIP group, like some of my posts, drop a comment every once in a while. I said, those things help me, and it's free. It takes a little effort just to, you're already on Facebook, just, pop over to my group, leave me a little love on there. And then that kind of encourages other people to interact as well. So I feel like, what you put into it is more than likely what you're going to get out of it. You can't just let your group sit there, or you can't just sit on, this opportunity, because these products are going to sell themselves. I mean, I did it in 2 weeks with really no intentions of ever doing that. And so I feel like, I've got a good tribe that has helped me, with my friends and my family. And then, of course, right now, too, is, with the sales going on for the spring and summer, I mean, people are jumping all over that. And so that has really helped me out as well. So you really should work every bit of information that they're, giving to you 12 hours, ahead of time, so you can prep your post and get ready, first thing the next morning to post them. So I would say that's probably my number one thing is, just, give it all that you got, and you'll reap the benefits of it. You'll see it come back to you.
I love that. I love that. So tell me, when you get that email the night before talking about the sale, because I'm hearing you say that your customers have really loved this sale, and they are going to love it. And I tell you what else they're going to love: our new fall collection and our new holiday collection. The sales are not going to stop. I know they're not. But tell us what your flow is. So after, you get that email at 6 o'clock that night, you see what's popping up. Tell me what flows from there into the next day, and how you are getting so many sales from that.
Yeah. So normally when I first see the email, I kind of browse through it. I like to look at everything, see what we have to offer, familiarize myself with the new prices and things like that. But then also right then I start to think, okay, I know she would love this one, or I know that she had her eye on this. She commented on like the Go Getter backpack, and she really wanted it, but she maybe wasn't at the place that she could pay for that. And it's on sale right now. So usually I try to in my mind, make a list of who would this sale interest the most. And sometimes I'll reach out to that person individually the next morning when the sale goes live, and I'll say, hey, I've posted this initial post in my group, and I've been trying to get up at like 6 or 6:30 in the morning to go ahead, get those early birds or whatever. But then I'll say, hey, you had your eye on this product. It's on sale right now. It's the perfect time for you to go get it before it sells out. So, usually I'll do the initial morning post, and then periodically throughout the day, I would say about 5 or 6 times, I try to spotlight each collection kind of things. So like right now we have some of the swing dresses on sale or whatever. So I may make a post that is just about the swing dresses. I try to, give that attention grabbing information in that post to say, hey, this is, what we've got, and this is, it's made out of this material. Or, sometimes I try to give a little bit of information about it, because some people won't click the link and they won't go directly to your website. So you got to get something to grab their attention right there. And so usually I try to do that. So I'm posting 5 or 6 times a day. I would say that, being a stay-at-home mom, I have a little bit more freedom to kind of post. I'm not tied down to a job where I can't. But even if you are a working mom or a working person, male, female, whatever, if you're getting up first thing in the morning and posting something, and then, maybe later on in the day kind of following up on that post, it's definitely possible to work the business, whether you are a stay-at-home parent or whether or not you're a working parent. It's definitely universal. And the post, I mean, they sell themselves. People comment on it, people like them, and then they're like, okay, I really like that. And I try to share when other people buy stuff sometimes too, because it gives the extra little boost. Okay, well, she bought one, I think I should get one too.
Right. I like that. And 100%. Again, I work, and I schedule mine out, the night before. So Jaboha is right when she says you don't have to be a stay-at-home mom to do this. You can schedule them those night before, and push them out that way, and interact during your break, on your lunchtime, after work. So yes. Do you do lives in your VIP group?
Yes, so let me tell you about that. When I first got my group started, I was like, okay, I really need to go live. People need to hear from me. They need, if they don't know who I am, it would be great to introduce myself. And I was nervous. I can't even tell a lie, I was so nervous. But yes, once I got through that first live, it was kind of just like cake after that. People want to see you, and they want to see the real you, and know that you're just not some picture behind a screen. And I actually used my hostess rewards that I had got from my previous party to showcase in my very first live. So I was able to say, hey, this is all the things that I got from hosting a party. I turned it into a business, and you can do it too.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, Jaboha, thank you so much for sharing. You are a rock star rep. We are so glad you're here. Just let me summarize a few things that she has said before we go this evening. So just some hip tips. First of all, for our representatives out there, if you haven't reached out to your hostesses from fall and winter, from spring and summer, it is a great time to do that, because that is what Jaboha is. She is a previous hostess turned rock star rep, and we're glad you're here. So be sure that you're reaching out. Another thing I heard her point out is that we need to wear our brand. She specifically called out that success tote, but it's whatever you love. Like that is what you need to be wearing, what you need to be carrying. So find that product and be sure you are representing your brand. Okay. I also heard her mention that her VIP group has been, her number one source of sales. That's what I'm hearing. And I do know from conversations with her that she's got some events scheduled in the future, but gals, she has done these sales right here. It sounds like to me from her VIP group and from personally messaging, friends and family about products that she knows they are interested in. So if you haven't got that VIP group going, get it started now. I know that we've got a resource in our back office under resources about setting up the VIP group. So there's a great, resource right there. If you don't know how to do it, check on that resource or, get up with your upline. So the VIP group. And I hear her saying that she is going live. She's a little bit afraid to, but she's going live, several times a week, and she's posting 5 or 6 times a day. So she's working her business. Yes, these products sell themselves, but you have to put some work into it here. So anything else you want to say before we wrap up today, Jaboha?
No, I'm just thankful for the opportunity. And of course, thankful for you because you're the one that kind of got me in this place right now. So, it's been great. And you've been great as far as conversation goes. You're so easy to reach out to. And I hope that if somebody chooses to sign up under me, that I can be as an influence to them as you have been to me. And, I'm just thankful for the opportunity and I hope, wish the best of luck to all the new reps and former reps, all the ones that are out there working their businesses.
That is awesome. We are so glad you are here. And thank you so, so much for sharing these tips with us. We can't wait to see where else you go, but no pressure because I promised you no pressure from the very get-go. All right.
Yes.
I'm going to wrap up this recording and I'll chat with you in a few. Thanks so much. All right. Make it a great week. Make it a great week, representatives, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.